Hey you guys, welcome back to another review of Married at First Sight. So this was boring.
Boring.
Absolutely boring. But we're going to go ahead and talk about it before we go to sleep. All right, you guys, let's get into it.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Doug. This is my lovely wife. Yes, I'm doing on the hand motion.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and tonight we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight.
Excuse me.
Don't do that in front of Kay. I miss my man. I don't care if he's back. No.
So if this is your first time joining, you hadn't hit that subscribe button already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you guys. We are growing over here. You want to be a part of this family. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and following on all social media sites, you guys. Follow us and comment down below. So before we get into it, I want to go ahead and put the lipstick for today is called Chocolate Sizzler, something like that. Yeah, from the Lip Bar. So if you want to purchase makeup from the Lip Bar and lipstick, then you can go down to my affiliate link down below and get a special discount. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this review on tonight.
Tonight.
He really sound like that with his headsets on.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
worse. I was just playing. That's not my singing for real. For real though.
It really is. I'm gonna record him and upload it on here so y'all can hear him. So yeah, it's horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right, so it's called The Keys to My Heart because they're in the Florida Keys. So
really, that's why they called it that.
No, you call it The Keys of Florida.
I didn't know that's the reason they called it that.
Yeah, in a way. So first of all, I want to say, did y'all think that this resort looked better? Because I posted the pictures of the resort on our community tab, and y'all was like, I take it, it's free. It looked like it's a mess. It wouldn't be somewhere I would go for a honeymoon. So most of y'all dragged it. So did y'all get a better view of what it looked like? And do y'all still drag it now? I do have a problem that it's not on the beach. It got the sand, but you ain't like in front of the ocean. So yeah, but that happened to us when we went to Key West. So it wasn't like it was no beach right there. So yeah, what you thought about it, baby?
I'm starting to agree with some of the people. After I saw it tonight, even though I guess it was free, but it was me to choose where to go for our honeymoon, that wouldn't be the place.
Ooh, Isabella, honey, y'all getting a bad rap, child. Ain't nobody finna come there now.
I can kind of see why she said it did kind of look like a retirement home. It kind of did with all the white and everything, so I can kind of see that. But hey, it's a free trip. I take it. I'm not gonna complain about it.
Yeah. So the couples are waking up from their honeymoon, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Some of them just like, ooh, hey, baby, hey. Unless you Gil and Miralax, honey, complaining. So Jose and Rachel, they are waking up, and Rachel wanted to talk to him, and talking about, okay, so like, when you said about brushing my teeth and, you be feeding me and stuff, it kind of makes me feel some type of way, like a child or something. And so she was like, I'm not a kid, I'm very independent. I can do things for myself. So she felt some type of way. But like you were saying, Jose is just, he's excited for one. Now, brushing the teeth, I don't get that. But he's excited for one. So when he's feeding her sometimes, I think it's a little romantic, But she Miss Independent.
Yeah.
Where you went?
I don't know. This whole episode was a big dud to me. Well, like I said, a man feeding his woman, I really don't see no issues with that.
Will you feed me?
Yeah, I'll feed you, but you take the initiative by sticking your fork in my plate sometimes, so I don't have a chance to feed you. Can I try some of that? Can I try? No, don't eat off my plate. if you want some of that, order your own.
You don't even let me eat off.
Yeah, of course, man. Cause man, if you want it, order it. Don't be eating off my plate.
Anyway, back to the people.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I don't see no issue with that. But like I said, brushing the teeth. Yeah, I think that's just a fetish of Jose, probably. I don't know, but yeah, I never heard of a man wanting to brush a woman's teeth. It's kind of weird to me, but hey, whoever floats your boat.
I don't want to be in no side of nobody's mouth like that. But Val and Johnny, so they're waking up, and Johnny was picking with her and saying the little thing was creeping in. I thought he was for real at first.
I thought so too.
They at the Roach Motel.
I said, see, that's why old girl said she didn't want to stay there. That's what I thought. I said, well, y'all, they let the episode on Martin when they went to the resort and that little creature came in there, him and Pam was trying to beat up. That's what the first thing popped in my mind when he said that. Oh man, they
supposed to be on a nice resort island. Then they got in that little thing, that little nasty resort.
They let little critters come into the room and stuff. What kind of hotel resort this is? I won't blame Madelax. But go ahead.
Oh, but you can go ahead and tell.
Oh, you said, but it turned out that Bao snores a lot. I guess he snores real loud, I guess, and she, I thought Johnny made a little cute joke about it. I thought it was all fun. I thought it was all fun and games until later on in the episode.
We find out that she didn't, she got an insecurity about that. So, it depends on how loud she is. Now, if you snore real loud, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Well,
that makes try to suffocate you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It just bothers my sleep. I can't go to sleep, so... But, thank God neither one of us snore.
Well, some people use that, CPAP?
CPAP.
Yeah, CPAP sound like Darth Vader when they sleep.
Right.
Luke, I'm your father. But anyway, it depends, like you said, how loud the snoring is, you know what I'm saying? Because I know my dad, he used to snore a lot. I could hear him in another room when I was, growing up, man. I was like, God, tonight, how can someone sleep next to that?
Yeah, you have to go to sleep before they go to sleep, unless they wake you up.
Roll them on their stomach.
Yep. Kick them on their back, honey. They said sometimes putting a tennis ball behind a person will keep them from rolling over. Like if they feel a tennis ball on their back, they'll roll back over. So they're on their side, you know what I'm saying? Because sleeping on their side helps a person not to snore.
I do one better than that. I put some nails on their back so they roll. Ow! So yeah, she talked about a little later, and how she has insecurity and she used to go to camp and she didn't sleep because of it. But to me, it was like, girl, by that time, honey, get some help. Go to one of them sleep studies and stuff so they can give you something for it. But ain't no sense. Think I finna risk. Why you wear them little what you call them, those straps or what you call them, strips they pull over your nose? That's what they help you.
Don't work for real.
They don't work.
So anyway,
hey, that was bad advertising.
Let's see. So one thing that she did say that, she collects bathing suits because she's not really all that about, going out and letting the world see all of her little goods.
And the key word, look good.
But Johnny said, ooh, look at that booty. That ain't what he said, but yeah, that's what he said.
Dang, Johnny, you think that's a lot? You think that's a lot, man? Ooh, boy, you supposed to be in some kind of bubble or something, man.
It's like damn, look at him.
But still, man.
But anyway, so she said, she don't feel comfortable. And I could definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, when we go on vacation or whatever, I'm not going to wear a swimsuit out like that or whatever. So, not just laying out and walking on the beach like that.
I don't blame you because when I go to the beach and get in the water in the swimming pool, t-shirt on, shorts on, socks on. Only thing I might take off is my shoes. Yeah, might even leave my hat on.
Well, I can understand you, but
what do you mean?
For me, I can wear a bathing suit, a two-piece of bikini, and baby, and I can work it.
What do you mean? You understand me?
I ain't trying to, do nothing.
No, don't try to overtalk me.
Because I don't really like everybody my body.
I know you trying to overtalk me. I'm trying to figure out what you trying to say about me.
I said what I said.
I know, man. Hey, when you get in the middle of the age, man.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, some things just don't leave. I don't care how hard you exercise. I don't have the diet. It takes a lot. You got to go to the extreme to get it off, but keep it off. And I'm up in age now that it's kind of hard to get that weight off, especially in the midsection. Yeah. So I might go with option 3.
Suck it on out. Sitting on the table and suck it on out. All right, so one thing that I noticed about Bao is that she looks down a lot. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
she's like real timid, real shy. But she can't look in your eye, but she do look him in his eye, but she looks down a lot.
But what gets me, she looks down a lot, but she can be strong at sometimes. She can be defiant at sometimes. She can stand her ground sometimes. But cause to me, when a person look down a lot, they either shy, they timid, or insecure. One of the 3. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I noticed that too. Maybe it's just the way, women.
Maybe she's still in that little shy stage with him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she'll get out of it.
I hope so.
So let's move on to Marilex and Gil. I mean, she really works every last one of my nerves, one by one.
What? Not Team Mail? Oh, Marilex. Oh, I can't really take it to the fuck.
What? No, you wrong. I mean, when a person can't wait to be wrong. He thought I was talking about Kate. No, I'm not talking about Kate.
Let me reel that back in.
I be reeling it in and keep it in. Gee, throw that fish on it. All right, so Marilex and Gil, they are eating breakfast, and of course she's complaining about the croissants. She's complaining about, oh my goodness, this little breakfast, where's the protein? Oh, what kind of milk is this? Smell this, taste this. Is this almond milk? Oh, room service, I got to have almond milk, and this is not what I ordered.
I just pray to God all that has something to do with production, putting her up to do this. I hope this is not her real personality, because somebody that bougie, she's not even a millionaire, I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
No. You still got a career.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You acting that bougie, you gotta have, I understand you gotta have certain things, man. But you complain about the hotel, you complain about your croissant, you complain about the gift bag they give you. You complain about everything. She said she's a whiner. She's a whiner. She said it. She admitted it. But come on, man. Me personally, after all that complaining about the food and stuff, I will give them out, flip that tray over, walked out the room, man.
Ooh, you said there was intense anger in your eyes.
Yeah, because like you said, man, cause you get tired of hearing the complaining.
You do.
You do. It's like she sucks the joy out of you.
Yeah. And he basically kind of said that he was like, his wife, I wouldn't even call her wife, but anyway, he said his wife long list of I don't likes versus her list of I likes that don't like is way longer. And so they were sitting on the bed and they was talking about complaining and stuff. And so she was like, she said, it's a beach. It's not a beach. It's like, it ain't, I can't sit out down and saying that. Oh, well, girl, can't argue with you on that one.
She hit that one right on the head.
We went to Key West, we ain't had no beach either, honey.
We had to go find one.
We had to find one. And it was over there where the cruisers was at. They were getting off the boat to get on that part of the beach. But I do understand that. But still, you have to make the best of everything. That's what he said. He's not one to complain like so. She was like, well, everything is perfect. He said, no, everything is not perfect. But I'm just content. I just try to be content. And I think that's a wise thing.
Well, we all know that production did get wrong. Gil,
the experts.
The expert. Gil deserves better. They gave him somebody he's not gonna be able to make happy. He's not. Mm-mm. He's not. I don't care how hard he tries. He's not gonna make her happy. No, it's not gonna happen.
And this is why she probably never found love and all that stuff. She had
4 serious relationships,
and she never really found that was him.
I thought she said 4 too.
Oh, and she never really found like nobody that she can, because ain't nobody finna tolerate that. I don't care how much money you got, ain't nobody finna really tolerate that. So shoot. Anyway, so let's move on to Brett and Ryan. So they were sitting up talking about their past relationship, but then Ryan said he's still trying to get over that flight. So we want to know what had happened.
That flight must have been a disaster, man. She must have had clowns on that flight. They must have gave up. It was tranquilizer or a dart gun or something, because for him not to let it go, the next day.
That he said he trying to let it go.
Something must have happened drastically. You know what I'm saying?
We wants to know.
And they should have showed that footage. Maybe they showed that. Maybe this tonight's episode would have been better.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Or if they got the footage, maybe they'll show it at the reunion or something. We wants to know.
Or maybe they did her like they did that dude on that Frontier flight. When they take him to the seat and take his mouth shut. You seen that? Mm-mm. Yeah, it was in the news last week. Mm-mm. And maybe they did her like that. Had to duct tape her to the seat and duct tape her mouth and put a ball in her mouth and duct tape it so she wouldn't be screaming and whatnot and give her a tranquilizer because apparently she must have been off the chain.
I don't know, but production, we wants to know. All right, so Rachel and Jose and Brett and Ryan and eventually Val and Johnny, they all joined and meet at the pool. Where was Mirla?
-1.
What was Mirla?
Mirla? Oh, Maylax, girl.
I'm going to say Mirla.
I'm going to call Maylax. Maylax said she had something to do for work. She ain't going to go down to that small pool. That pool smaller than the one she got to have, her apartment or condo.
At home, she said.
Yeah, and that pool beneath her, so she going to stay up there pretend she got some work to do.
And what she said, this is how I picture her in her head. Them things always coming out every time the lights come on. But this is how I picture her in my head.
In her head.
You gone down there with them, honey. I got stuff to do up here. So production told, I don't care what production said, but I'm not finna go down there to that tiny pool. They should have never brought us up in here. This ain't nothing but a retirement home, so I'm not going down there. No, it looks nasty down there. I want to go on the beach, so no. I just find some work to do. So you going down there.
Yeah, you going down with them peasants. I'm not going to go down there to entertain them peasants. Not me. Not I. Queen Maylax.
So anyway, when they were down there, they were looking for Zach and Kay, and so as we can see, production know they shaded. No. I ain't got to that part yet.
Okay, I'm really back in again.
Oh my god. So we know production is shaded because as we saw on the commercials, they made it seem like it was like, oh my goodness, they was having some kind of crisis going on.
Actually, they were, but go ahead.
But not what we thought.
Yeah.
So, but before that, you know, of course they asked where Maylax was, and he was like, well, you know, she had to work or whatever the case. And so anyway, so he kind of talked about her. You know, he said some things about, you know, as far as, you know, have you guys kissed yet? And, you know, and all, they did the gestures and stuff like that. And they put, what it was, Jose and Rachel. He said, no, I mean like a kiss.
They performed.
Yes, they did on their own camera.
All they needed was a little music in the background.
He's so extra. So he was like, okay. So everybody kind of done shared a kiss at the altar except for him. So he was like, yeah. And he just kind of said some more things about her. So you know,
he did tell them that she's bougie and she's high maintenance. And I think it was Brett. She told him that she did say she wasn't gonna kiss nobody at the altar,
right?
And you know, I guess it was a shock to him because he didn't know she told the girls that. So
yeah. Let's see. Before we get down to the other part. So yeah, he also said, you know, asked, you know, his wife Maylax what she thought about this place, and she said, you know, it looked like a retirement home. So you know, they kind of laughed and stuff like that or whatever. But
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Cause he asked the group, "What do you think about this place?" And everybody said, "Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it." And that's when he said, "Well, my wife said it looked like a retirement home," and I guess they're like, "What?" I guess they realized that. Yeah, bro, you got a bougie wife.
Yeah. So they talk about, of course, where's Kay and Zach, and go ahead and talk about that. You know, Zach is not feeling good. They got him on camera.
Yeah.
And he was just saying he's not feeling good.
Yeah, then
and we found out that he tested positive. Go ahead.
Then what's his name? Lax or what?
And she tested negative.
Yeah, Kay. You know, production probably read my mind because that whole scene when they showed Kay at the window looking, they went to the black and white. Dun dun dun. I saw another bit crazy.
You said, "Look at that! Look at that! That should be the thumbnail. Look at that!"
If y'all, when they went black and white, pause it and look into her eyes. I'm telling y'all, man, production know what they was doing. They know she kind of off, man. That's why they did it like that. That's why they did it like that.
So she was complaining about not being able to be with her husband. I didn't do this thing to be single. I want to be with you. I don't want to be in no separate room.
That right there shows me how selfish she is. She's not even concerned about her man being ill.
Yeah.
She's concerned about she want to be with the man because it's her honeymoon.
Yeah.
To me, that's a selfish move. Be concerned if you need anything, baby. You want me to, she didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
All she was concerned about, oh, my honeymoon, I'm single. That's why I did this. I have to be single. My honeymoon, I can't be. No, that's a bad wife. Bad wife. Bad wife.
Bad wife or bad dog? Which one?
No,
don't play. So anyway, so she was complaining a lot about it, and so she was saying, that she didn't do it to be single and stuff, but basically he was like, I can't be around you mentally, like mentally. He didn't say I can't. He said mentally because he was saying you gonna drive me crazy, girl.
You know what?
I'm up here trying to get my health together. My body, I'm fatigued. I can't hardly, eat. I'm not doing any of those things. And so I think it was him that said let's sleep in separate bedrooms and stuff. So just don't come. But I don't even know why they was in the same room.
Well,
that was the 6 feet, but still.
But what I'm looking at when he said mental, like you said. Right now, this dude got a lot going through his head right now. This is probably, he's probably scared. He don't know what the outcome's going to be with his health. So he's probably freaking out. And all he's hearing from her, I don't want to be with you. It's not the time. It's not the time. You know what I'm saying? So be a good wife. And I'm not saying that demeaning. Be a helpmate. Support your man. Give him what he needs to get better instead of complaining about your honeymoon. That's all I'm saying.
And then too, he said he hadn't eaten. He's fatigued. He's tired. He's
headaches and
he got all the symptoms and stuff. So and the whole time she's just like, I want to be with him. But anyway, let's move on.
Black and white. Dun dun dun. Thumbnail. Dun dun dun.
So Rachel surprises Jose with deep sea fishing. So he was excited about that. She said one thing that she loves about her husband, that he's very attentive to her, and her being an independent person. It's kind of hard for her to receive and get used to that.
What I liked about Rachel, she picks up the small details about her husband. She realized that he liked fishing. He didn't tell her that. He's probably brought up in the conversation. And she did it.
I didn't know you like that before.
Hey, I'm not saying you haven't.
I know. I just want to put my point in there because you was just like, oh, she's just bam, she did
that's
it.
A good wife. Yeah, she's very attentive to her husband. She know what he likes.
I promise you. I know.
And she didn't have to ask. It just came up in the conversation. Okay, you like fishing.
Bam. What that man used to do, put that salt on it.
He didn't do it like that.
He did it.
That's so afflicted you.
So anyway, Now the problem with it with Rachel is that she's so independent.
The modern day woman.
She wants to put her own fish, get her own fish, do her own thing. But she said in this case, she said, I don't mind him doing it for me. So, she did get her own fish, but I guess he put it on the hook and all that stuff. But she did want to do her stuff. So she has to get used to having a real man around. Now, some women have men, but they ain't got no real man. There's a difference between a man and a real man, because a real man is going to come in and take his role as a man.
I want to say this about Jose and Rachel. You're right. Rachel, she's gonna have to let go of that independence. Some, not all the way, but some. What I'm saying? She gotta understand she has a man. It's their team now, and the man has to lead the household. So she got to relinquish that and let him do what he got to do. Jose has to make sure he take care of that in a delicate way. Yep. Some guys would try to abuse that leadership role. Okay, I'm the man. You do what I say. But she still has a voice. Even though you're the head, she still has a voice. So he has to listen to her, see what she has. Hear her ideas out, hear her opinions out, and don't abuse that. So it's to me, it's not difficult to do being a man. Listen to your woman.
But it may be difficult for her to do.
For her to relinquish that independence. Yeah.
And I remember, I know some people y'all may think that I run everything all the time, but you know, when it comes on here, yeah, I when I'm in, you know, I'm in a mode of boss mode and know how to get certain things, and I'm in my element. But when my husband in his element, and that's taking care of the household and doing the things that need to be done concerning us as a family, I let him take his role. I have no problem with him being the man. Have I ever gave you any grief? I let you be the man, right?
Yeah, but I want to say this to the people out there. When we be filming, and y'all see me up here blinking twice for help, and y'all don't call to help me, cause I feel like being bossed by this chick, y'all let brother down. That didn't go too well, did it?
Yeah, sure. You always got that one girl that's in the comments. I don't know if I blocked her. Stop bossing him. Stop bossing him. I was like, baby girl, do you want him?
Well, all jokes aside,
like,
though.
Why is you telling me this is my relationship, my husband? Don't tell me what to do.
Well, all jokes aside, we do have a good team here, okay? She's real good in her element, and she allows me to be the man in my element. And that's the main thing. It's all about teamwork, you know what I'm saying? Even though you have, you know, structure in the house, you know, it's still teamwork.
Yep. So I had no problem with my husband, you know. Not I did have some areas independence, and sometimes
it took a while for you to get away.
Ooh, you trying to control me? But you know,
trying to eat my daddy. Oh no.
But I had to, you know, let him take the reins, and some stuff I ain't had no problem with. Some stuff I had to work through.
Yeah, I had to fight for that.
All right, so let's move on. One of them types. Yeah. What does that mean?
They want to be so strong and independent. Don't want to let it go. Can't let a man just be a man sometimes. But you got better.
So anyway, so let's move on to Gil and Miralax. They're talking. They're having dinner outside and they're talking, and he's telling me, ooh, I got to spill the tea. I got to tell you some tea. So
You've been messing, but go ahead.
He was like, ooh, she said, what's the tea, honey? What's the tea? I can see them being friends, but right now I just can't see them as being in a relationship.
You're right. I can see them being good friends, you know what I'm saying? Because they have that joking friendship type of vibe with one another. But you're absolutely right.
So I was like, well, he finna tell you the tea. Did he tell you his own tea, how he was talking about you over there? But I'm sure them girls is gonna tell you, because they was like, I don't know if he just telling her and just talking about her. So they gonna tell you, watch, because production gonna tell them tea. So they talk about kissing, and basically he was just refreshing her up on stuff that she missed, because she could have been over there and heard it for herself, and I wouldn't have told her nothing.
Well, she had to work.
Allegedly. And so she said for her, you know, because they were talking about kissing, like what's going to be the time frame for, you know, because he was like, basically Gil want to know, is you attracted to me? Because by now you would at least gave me a peck on the lips.
Well, I understand what he was trying to do. Me personally, I would just came out and asked her straight up, you know, are you attracted to me? Yes or no? Because, you know, it's like if you're attracted to somebody, you at least try to give them a kiss. But he kind of beat it around the bush to get to, you know, to where he was trying to get to. But that's just how I would have done it. So
she said that she normally don't kiss. She don't kiss on the first, second, third, fourth date. So I was like, okay, so you guys are married. So is that like the first, second, and third, fourth? Is the fourth date that y'all been together is going to be y'all fourth date? Like, how does that work? So she said that she is affectionate. You know, she is affectionate, but I haven't seen much affection that she's given toward him. And so I think he wanted the same thing. Yeah. So he's like, okay, you're affectionate. Like, have you shown any kind of affection toward me? So she gave some lame excuse. And, so he decided to just kind of switch it up a little bit. He said, okay, so what do you like? Like, what's your thing? She was like, I love quality time. So he basically said, I'm a affectionate person. So her thing is quality time and his is affection. You know, if we look at the love language, you know, those are the love languages.
But then again, you got to understand, what's her definition of quality time? Is her definition of quality time traveling with her mate? You know what I'm saying? Or could they just go to a simple park and with a picnic? You know what I'm saying? But with her high maintenance, going to a park for a picnic might not be good enough for her. Yeah. She might have to travel somewhere and, okay, we spend a quality time now, you know.
She said that she do like gifts, and she was like, just like this ring, honey, this ring gonna have to be upgraded.
See, that's what I'm saying. You know, you go by, like you said, she like gifts. And he asked her, you know, if I mend you a quilt, would you take that? No, but you some name brand stuff he said he'd buy. I forget what was some jewelry or something. But she said, yeah, now you talking. See, that's what I'm saying, you know, so.
She already trying to upgrade the ring. She didn't even kiss the man. She trying to upgrade the ring. Upgrade it. She trying to upgrade.
I don't Gil, man. I just, Gil, you need to run, bro.
I was trying to upgrade mine too. That's what I was saying.
Gil, you need to run, bro. Call you Uber. If you want to call me, inbox me, I'll call you Uber, man. You know, get on out of there, man. Stop wasting your time, man. And so just do that. Next subject.
Anyway, so she said that well, we already talked about that. Ooh, child, please help me out, honey. Baby, get this. Baby, it's still attached to my head. You can't karate chop it like that because you gonna pull this brain out.
I karate chop everything.
So, he surprised her with her favorite cookies, I guess, them doggone macaroons or whatever you want to call them.
I know.
Cookies?
What kind of cookies? I've never heard of them before.
Anyway, you probably have. And I think that if I'm correctly, I think there was macaroons. The macaroons is like with little coconuts.
How much they cost? Real expensive?
No, I don't think so. Macaroons, the little cheap ones that come, you can get them for $1 somewhere. But them probably the cheap ones, but them was probably expensive because he was like, ooh, you bougie. Because they look different. But anyway, so he surprised her, you know, on the little deck that, honey, she complained about everything.
That was no deck, that was a balcony.
Yeah, the balcony. And with the, you know, her, you know, favorite cookies and all that. So, you know, she was like, oh, she was surprised, I guess. So, yeah, he said he likes when she feels happy. You know, it makes him happy that she feel happy because most of the time she ain't there.
That's probably far in between. Far few in between.
So, yeah, they talked about their relationship, you know, previous relationships. So, Gil said he's been in 4 serious relationships, and the last one was 6 years ago, and they had made her look like, and they went to commercial. Because I was like, well, is she going to respond to that, or how was that?
She don't care about that, man. You know, now he was talking about buying some red bottom shoes. Yeah, okay, that's what she wants to hear, but you know, she don't care about his past.
What is it? Kay calls Rachel and while she was with Jose and just pretty much let them know that she headed back to Houston because, you know, she can't see her husband. She want to see her husband. She can't see it. She ain't come on. Now, I do get it. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, you on a honeymoon and you cannot, you know, enjoy your honeymoon. So, you know, I do get it. Rachel said, you know, I'm so sorry, man. Maybe, you know, y'all can have a honeymoon in Houston. But so yeah, she just let them know that she headed back. So I get it. I promise you.
Even when they was on FaceTime, ooh, look at the craze in her eyes.
and so when they did a split screen of both of them, you know, Zach was saying, you know, he feels so bad for disappointing her. You know,
he missed her and everything, but he, like he said, he'll make it up to her. That's the difference. You can make up a honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? You know, just okay. I was sick this time. Let's make it up. Let's go to Paris or something. You know, you might get a better honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then you have a leg up on Maylax. Hey, we went to Paris for our honeymoon. You was at retirement.
So Ryan and Brett are getting a massage, and they're talking about kids, and they're talking about intimacy. Ryan said that you know, as far as their intimacy that they're getting there, you know, they, you know, I guess, get to the attraction for each other. You know, he said he's affectionate, touchy type of dude, and he said he's a very sexual person.
Sexual? Yeah.
We knew that, honey, because you done ran through all them women down there in Houston.
Sexual. The only thing I could take from that scene was, how can you talk about all that while getting a massage from the masseuse and you letting people all in your business like that, man? That was just awkward, man.
They was like, ooh.
I hope I ain't turning him on by rubbing. You know what I'm saying?
Look, like if she won't do it,
I
I need to leave him my number.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide my room key in his pants.
So Jose and Johnny wanted Jose to go with him to have this prepare this romantic dinner or evening with
Wow.
And so anyway, so he said because Jose is a romantic type of dude. He kind of talked to him, and so he can kind of see his vibe and stuff. So you like Jose, right?
Jose got a little swag to him, man.
Jose is totally shocking me.
Why you say that?
He not what I thought he was finna act like nor be like. He got a little swag to him.
He got a little swag to him.
I see that because I just didn't see. He just didn't sit right.
Yeah, he got. I saw that at the first. That's why you killed. No, you ain't right hard on Jose on the first episode. And then the more he started talking, and the more he became, he got on the screen. Some kid, this dude has a little swag to him. He got a little flavor to him, man. The way he talks, his mannerism. I said okay, and he's real affectionate with his wife. So I said okay.
Oh yeah, what they do, baby?
And to me personally, I think they are the strongest couple on the show.
They gonna need some chapstick, honey.
They are the strongest couple on the show. Carmax?
Yeah, because they just okay, so they the strongest according to you.
Yeah,
and then who the weakest?
Gil and Malak.
You don't think that Kay and Zach? You hadn't seen them yet?
Yeah, well then again, that's good. You're right. God, Zach, man, I think he's gonna have to go to witness protection.
So who do y'all think is the strongest and the weakest couple as of now? Who gonna last, who not gonna last? Yeah, so y'all can go and put your prediction in now. So Johnny said that he is a little afraid to kind of put himself out there because most of the time the girls don't kind of put themselves out there and be like, oh, I like you. He'll think about it later. I like you too. So Johnny ain't never been like a man.
Yeah, he never have. He never really initiate anything when it comes to women. He let the woman make the move first and see what their intentions are. You know what I'm saying? So if their intentions like, okay, I'm feeling this dude, he feels comfortable enough and secure enough to say, okay, she likes me, I can go ahead and move forward so I can tell her I like her. But he never put himself on the spot to say I like you first because he don't want. He has the fear of rejection.
Yeah.
He has the fear of losing out. So sometimes being a man, you gotta take that risk.
Gotta take it.
Yeah,
suck it up, buttercup.
And the way I used to do it back in the day, sidebar. If I walk up to 10 women, at least 1 or 2 gonna say yeah. Hey, the odds with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's back in the day, but you don't do. Before you met me.
Oh, yeah, before, yeah.
Yeah, when the internet came out, he was like, I'm just going to go.
Yeah, now the internet came out. I got lazy then.
Go in the inbox comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, hey. Okay, I got 1. Or try another. Hey. That's 2. So I might send 10 women a hey message. 3 of them might reply back.
So women, that's what it is. Men ain't gonna just walk. Some of them ain't just finna walk up to you no more. They're gonna see if they can follow you on IG, Facebook, wherever they can find coming in their inbox. So that's where it's at.
All I gotta say, homies or dudes, if you single, blow out 10 emails or 10 inboxes, I guarantee you 2 or 3 gonna reply back. Point blank.
Or out of them 2 or 3, you gonna get blocked. All right.
Oh yeah.
So
you got a good chance of getting blocked now.
So let's move on to Gil. Has a surprise for his wife. They like saying husband and wife, but right now they just not acting like
Gil?
it. Yeah, he loves to say my wife.
That's your buddy. That's your homie.
Yeah, so he got a surprise for her. He wasn't sure if she was gonna do it, because she does get motion sickness, and she debated, but she decided to go ahead and do it for him. Now let me tell you something, Gil. You need to find out what your wife like. Now, I must agree with her on this. You got to find out what she like because, like, your husband want to go bungee jumping and the wife not finna do that. Find out what she like because that thing made her motion sickness. She was like, she got on the little plane.
Yeah, a little. But I agree with you on that. Yeah, no, you got to find out what that person like.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I'm
not just about you when it comes to certain stuff like that. Now, if it was something But you talking about a whole little plane. Now you was like, what's the difference between?
Yeah, I know.
It's the difference between
that.
getting on a Delta or a Southwest or a plane versus
I hate to say this. I'm gonna say it. I hate
Don't
to
say it. Don't you say it.
I'd rather get on that little plane she was on than
So it's the difference between getting on that and a plane, because you right there, like you can see the water. You right there is little. Y'all could easily have a accident and just go under. You know, so it's a difference.
You can do that with a big plane too.
Yeah, you can, but you know, you have the option of closing the window, getting on the plane, closing the window. You ain't got to sit at the window, but yeah, she got motion sickness because she can sit there and see everything.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Find out what I like before you surprise me.
No, that's right.
You might get your feelings hurt. You say, you gonna do it? Nope. Please? Nope. Oh, yeah.
And that would be you saying nope. So, yeah, she was getting sick. And so, you know, they went ahead and landed the plane. And so she was like, I'm going to go back in my room and rest, honey. So, yeah, y'all ain't going to see her no more on camera, honey. Because, yeah, that's her excuse. Yeah. So, Bao and Johnny are taking that little romantic, getting ready for their little surprise. And he got a little picnic set for her on the beach. He said, I want you to change into something. So, he bought her extra large shirt.
That's all he had.
That's all they had. That's all they had, because you could tell she ain't no extra large. So they was like matching shirts or something like that. And so he left the price tag on it. He was like, I'm just not used to this.
Johnny.
It didn't matter though.
Do not.
Donut.
Yeah, donut. I'm thinking about donuts. I don't know why. Do not leave the price tag on anything, man.
You think about donuts for real?
Yeah, well, I think about donuts.
That's what I'm saying too.
Ooh. Look at that stomach all swole.
Fat people goals.
Sit here 10 o'clock at night thinking about donuts.
Man, and we ain't finna go nowhere and get no donuts, child.
Shoot.
I'm not. So anyway, so yeah, do not worry about the price.
Yeah, don't do that, man. Cause women, they look at how much money you spend. And you come in there with something, ooh, baby, look at gas, and look at the price tag, and you pay $5 for it, and be reduced to like $2. They gonna look at you sideways.
No, because she was like, you bought this at full price. Never buy anything at full price.
Yeah,
I'm like that.
Yeah,
I'm
bow. That's bow. Okay, that's you and bow. But just imagine he did Maylaps like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was a clown on him, man.
Can you help me out again? This is why I'm getting this out. Stop chopping it, man. Man, you be pulling my hat. Stop, baby. All right, so
put it right there. God, leave, man.
I was trying to look cute.
Hey, you up here trying to look cute, but you going through pain.
All right, so yeah, they had their little romantic dinner, and I thought it was so sweet. She said nobody's never done that before. She's never been on a picnic or anything like that, so she was real, she thought highly of it. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, the only issue I had with the picnic is I guess that resort has a small beach. Because they really didn't have no privacy. Because if you look in the background, you saw people walking back and forth.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, they ain't really got no privacy. But that's the only issue I had with it.
Johnny said he normally don't do stuff like this, so this is out of his element. But yeah, he also wanted to know, how she felt about him. Because he said that, I really, really like him. My feelings are growing. Mm-mm. It is messing up. So he said, my feelings are growing, or I got real feelings for you. So he wanted to know how she felt. You want to talk about that?
No, all she did was say, yeah, I feel the same way. And Johnny kind of told her that he'd been on like 100 first dates, which I don't see nothing wrong with that, because you just go on a first date. You meet somebody, you go out, you don't like the person, okay, you move on to the next one. So plus, you're single, so.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, you talk about that. Oh, yeah. One thing that Johnny said that he wasn't sure if she liked him, because he was like, 1 minute, I can't really tell with you, because it's like 1 minute it's kind of hot, cold, awkward, She said, well, really, I didn't know that, or I'm giving off those vibes. She said, we still in that phase of trying to get to know each other.
Yeah.
And so I was telling him, when we were dating, it was kind of like, it's finna be. It was kind of like we had those moments of sometimes it was, a little hot, cold. But basically, it was more so if he wanted to know where I was. He was always doing temperature check on me, honey. Where you at? How you feel? You like me? Check the box. Yes or no? So he was always doing them temperature checks on me.
I did that to make you feel good.
Child, you didn't do that.
I did to stroke your ego.
No,
that's
you
the
was
only
doing
reason
that
why I
really
was
truly
doing it.
because you wanted to see where I was.
I knew you liked me, so it was a no-brainer.
It was. Yeah, you
It's
knew I
not
liked
us.
you.
It's
You knew I liked. Let me finish. You knew I liked you, but at times you wasn't sure if I was still in a liking you mode. So
well, the point is, you are a woman. You're gonna be sometime all over the place depending on your hormones. So I knew that.
Okay, drag them. All right, so let's move on to just be respectful when you do. All right, because they gonna come for you.
Hey man,
Yeah, we ain't you talking about all over the place.
I'm just joking, but yeah, sometimes when women get a certain age and you hit menopause, you don't know what bag they gonna come out of.
One thing that they did say too is that he was like he's a little afraid because he was like, what if I find something that kind of scares me? And Bao said, I'm sure you will find something about me, about her that will kind of scare you, but he's used to running away and she's used to self-sabotaging. Yeah. So that's both things, and I can say that for me, child, I used to run out. She's a runner. She's a track star. So yeah, I used to run away too.
I used to self-sabotage, and the reason why I used to self-sabotage is because it'd be a good way for me to get out of a fling or get out of a relationship, so I can move on to the next person.
Yeah. So let's move on because we almost finished, y'all. Yeah, but y'all said this show was boring. Y'all show talk about a lot. I be trying to get y'all as much as we can. So Rachel and Jose, they are talking about moving in. They at dinner and they talking about moving in and who gonna move to where. And he said he wants her to move in or to move in with him because he wants to stay on that side of town, which I thought was a little selfish to say, but anyway. So Rachel said that, she's not sure about that because, she want to make sure she doing, putting in the side of, what's the word I'm looking for? She's trying to make sure she's putting in her own weight.
Well, I think her dad had a lot to say to her when she was younger, and that stuck with her. Cause which I tell any daughter that, any girl that make sure you can support yourself in case that man gets up and leave, cause you don't want to be without a place. So put your little nest egg to the side or continue to work, whatnot, and cause some of you guys, they might get a hair stuck up their behind and say, you know what, I'm done, and leave and put you out or whatnot. Right. So you gotta have something to fall back on. So I understand where she's coming from, and she has that fear because her dad told her how to about that. So so yeah, but she's gonna have to let that go though. She's gonna have to.
So it sounds like to me Jose wants to be like the man. He wants, I don't know as far as finances, who make what amount of money, they hadn't talked about that, but he kind of wants to, make sure that the bills paid and stuff like that, but she wants to contribute.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It was somebody in the comments, and I don't know her name, but the lady, she just was real transparent, and it was on what post I had made, babe, on the community tab.
Should a man pay for the first date or should you go Dutch? Yeah.
And so she said she used to have this independent mentality. And she said, but when she met her husband, of course, I don't know, she said she was in her 40s or 50s, I don't know. But she said she used to have that mentality, but when she met him and she just, I guess he taught her to let a man be a man, you know what I'm saying? Like she said, her whole perspective changed about that, and she pretty much let him lead. She was used to, a man ain't finna, pay for I can pay for my own stuff, or you ain't finna open my car door, I can get it myself, I don't need you. That whole independence thing, I think it's okay because as individuals, we should be independent and not really dependent on nobody. But then when we marry, we should be able to allow each other to play the roles that they're supposed to play in our lives, and I know everybody's marriage and relationship is going to be different, but she was saying that as far as she didn't know that she was supposed to walk on the outside, he put her on the inside. You know how you do me, right? You walk on the outside of me when we're going somewhere, and and I walk on the inside. So yeah, you basically letting a man be a man.
Well, the thing is, some men don't mind for a woman to lead. To me, that's out of order. You know what I'm saying?
We old school.
Yeah, a man should lead. And like I said earlier in the video, a woman or a wife, she does have a voice in the house. She really does, okay? And that husband should listen to that voice and take consideration of that voice. But at the end of the day, the man should still be the head of the household, And a man should treat his woman like the queen she is. So if that man treats that woman like a queen she is, that woman should have nothing to worry about. Not a thing to worry about. And that's what all this stuff get lost at. Society got this stuff all twisted up, man. So if a man treats his wife like a queen, a wife should have nothing to worry about. She should be she should be taken care of, and everything should flow like it should, and let that man lead like a king.
Yeah. And I'm well taken care. I ain't got no issues.
But you got some guy, man, my wife doing this. I'm gonna sit back and play PlayStation 5 all day. And some women like that. They really do.
I thought we had a dog. That's your foot up under my foot. I'm like, what is that? So let's move on to Brett and Ryan. So they are at dinner and they talking about the other couples and how they vibing and stuff like that. And so Brett was like, she like Gil. She said, he seemed like a real good dude out of all the couples or guys or people, whatever.
Guys.
Yeah. She feels like that, Marilyn and Gil will make it.
What she's saying, well, we don't see.
I don't know.
It must be something off camera.
She said, did she feel like they're a good couple together?
It must be something they're doing off camera we haven't seen yet. I don't see that.
She said, I think there was Ryan. One of them said that they feel like Gil can vibe with anybody. Like
he can. He's the life of the party.
And she asked Ryan. Ryan said, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
He was honest. He was like,
Ryan is so much of an introvert that I can see him telling the truth about that. Gil, on the other hand, Gil can walk in. He don't have to know you, and he can be your best friend.
Yeah.
Just get in there. That's just his personality.
Remember when they was I forgot to say that when they was in that pool and he made that volleyball of the mirror.
Oh yeah, y'all remember? What's the name of that movie? Wilson. Here we go. They're gonna be
Fearless.
No. Well, Tom Hanks got stuck on the island. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You be going way over.
And he painted the volleyball with his friend on the island because he was by himself, and he called the ball Wilson because the ball was the ball was made from the company Wilson. And he called it Wilson. What's the name of that movie?
Yeah, y'all will tell him 15,000 times because when y'all say what he let, everybody in the comments gonna say the same thing.
That gonna bother me right there. Cause I had it to my tongue.
Yeah, but
Sabotage, Stranded, Alone.
Anyway, y'all will tell him. I don't know where he be coming up with all these flashback movies, but anyway.
Hey, I'm a movie buff, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is. So not my kind of movie buff. But yeah, so Ryan saying that his deal breakers is a person that don't want to have babies because he want to have babies, and he said a boy, girl, boy. So to me, this is my opinion. Brett is in the age where now he's saying, you know what, I want children. I done ran through all the womans. I done
they gonna drag.
I done ran through all the women. I done ran through all the women. Now I'm looking for a wife to have my babies. So to me, that's basically what he is focused on. Now he wants to have children. And he wants to have 3, 4, 5 of them. So yeah, he up there looking on his phone for that move. And so
Castaway. That's right. So y'all ain't got to put in the comments.
So Brett said that, well, for her, she wants to have a family. So she was like, if her husband wants to have children, fine, but and if he don't, fine. But she really wants to have a family. I think there was a better way of saying it because you can go and have children with anybody. So,
yeah. She cleaned up. She cleaned up real good.
Yeah.
She did.
So, and I like Brett. To me, I think she's a beautiful. That not orange. That red hair. It looks great on her. I love the color, but I think she's beautiful. I don't know. Maybe in the in the beginning, maybe she wasn't giving her full. Maybe it's just that doggone red hair that they done highlighted. She just looks gorgeous.
Brett, yeah, she's she's a
The
good
one
looking.
you say homely.
She still is, but she's good looking on the inside and on the outside. Yeah, she is a nice looking lady. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying, compared to what he used to, these, so-called models his friends say he used to date. So that's all I'm saying.
And Brett said that she needs to be attracted to him, her husband, emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
She that's that emotional connection.
Yeah,
with
she
him.
gotta have that connection. It sounds like to me, Ryan. Hey, he 2 steps away from want to have sex. So he said by day 3, honey, we should be. He can't wait for day 3.
See, Ryan's still stuck in that player days. You know what I'm saying? He's not. He got to build that connection with Brett. I'm sorry. Got to build that connection with her because, that's what she's looking for.
Right.
This is not like a fling that you used to have back in the day. So he's going to have to get that out of his head and say, you know what, I got to build something with this woman before I even try to push her to do that. Now, if it happens, it happens. But he still has to build that. But, he's going to have to get out of that single, I'm not the, Mac Daddy type ways.
And see, I'm saying, okay, by day 3. One day on the 4th day, so I guess he said 7 days, baby, it's time for us to do the do.
And if that's the case, if he give women 7 days to do the do, he must ran through a lot of women because that's real quick. That's real quick.
So Jose and Rachel are eating pie or whatever they eat, and they was talking about kids and stuff like that. So this time she feeding him, and she said, "What? Made me feel like I'm feeding a child." So yeah, I don't mind. So I thought they had a cute moment. Let's move on to Gil and Merla. So they getting ready for bed, and y'all said in the comments that girl wearing them pajamas, them same pajamas.
Yeah, I noticed that tonight.
Them flannel pajamas. So you ain't that bougie, honey.
I'm saying, wear your Louis Vuitton pajamas or wear your Gucci pajamas.
Hey, and then you need some different ones every night, not them same ones. You come on national TV.
The way you acting, you wear one pair of pajamas at night and you throw those pajamas away.
That's right. That's the way you.
You don't wear it once. That's it. One time, you done with them.
And same as your outfits. You cannot wear the same outfit ever again.
We better not see you with the same outfit. I don't care. You wear that same outfit once a year. No. You wear that once. No. You wear that outfit once, you give it away.
That's it.
You so bougie.
So Gil waiting on her to, clean her face. So he was like, she has a routine. So he was like, I'll be patient. She's
You call that routine? Man, that's a full-time job. She pulled the shift up in the bathroom.
So as we know that he still didn't get a kiss. So, she's like, oh, my eyelids are going in. My eyelids getting heavy. So he was like, that's them lashes that you got on, ain't it?
Weighted lashes you got. Yeah, like I said, they did Gil wrong. They really did.
So Kay is, on camera. So she said she made it back to Houston. Of course, she missed her husband. He misses her too. So, we didn't get to see none of them because they had because he had tested positive. But, and look like next week gonna be much of the same. So
yeah, it's gonna be 2 weeks up, like blah.
Yeah. So anyway, not that we always need drama, but we do need some kind of form of entertainment. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for us to try to make the entertainment out of a lackluster show episode. And like when she was in Houston, I said, yep, she took the crazy from Florida to Houston.
So Jose and Rachel are talking about the finances, and that's what we kind of talked about. She said, I'm a little bit concerned because I see you on your investment apps and all that stuff, and I'm just not good with money. She said, I know I should have paid my trip to Europe. I wanted to go, but I should have paid for it, but I put it on my credit card and stuff like that. So
she said she didn't have the money.
Okay.
And so she put on the charge card,
And the only time while he was what? In her ponytail. I was like, ooh, Jose would get on my nerve, child. I'm trying to talk finances.
I don't know. That man he's a touchy-feely type of guy. There's nothing wrong with
that. And if I was sitting up there doing you like this while you was up there
I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would kind of irritate me. It really would.
But if
it's starting to irritate me right now. That's for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. He that type of person, but she trying to talk business or finance, and he just all in her ponytail. I'll be like, bruh, okay, can you stop with the ponytail for me? I'm trying to be serious.
Y'all trying to talk business.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, it's nothing wrong with it, but okay, sometimes it's too much. I know you happy about your wife, but chill out. So yeah, so talk about that. They was talking about finances.
because she wants a separate account and she said something about having a house account, and she has, she have her own account, and he has his own account, which I don't see no problem with that.
That's what we do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But he wants everything on one account and pay all the household, finances and everything out of that account, and give her what she needs for herself.
He said you can do the rest for you. She was like, that's
like an allowance. Yeah, which I can kind of see that. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I like her idea better by just get a joint account for the house and the bills, and we each have our own separate accounts. You know what I'm saying?
And she said she want to do everything 50-50. I was like, girl, no. Every household different.
Yeah, every household different. But I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? She just want to feel like she's needed.
Oh yeah, you can feel needed with 20-80. Child, please, I'm contributing something.
Yeah, what you going 50-50? Nah, okay. Let's do 40-60. I put 40 in, you 60.
So anyway, let's move on to Val and Johnny. This last part where we kind of talked about that, where they was talking about her insecurity and the snoring and stuff. And so she said, kind of hurt her feeling when he talked about this situation and stuff. So he was like, I hope she's not going to be like too sensitive and stuff. So she was like, if you pretty much continue, we're going to have to keep in separate beds.
That's why I think she's starting to sabotage the relationship, in my opinion. I think she's trying to sabotage it because, I understand you're very insecure about that, okay? But it shouldn't get to the point with your husband that you have to sleep in a separate bed because he's teasing you about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. But Johnny, slack up. She's sensitive about that. Don't tease her about it no more. But now you got to walk on eggshells because you don't know what you can joke about. If I joke about this, it's gonna hurt your feelings. I don't know. So, I just
think
you got to feel each other out.
And because she gave this long spiel and the insecurity and all that stuff, whatever, she really just needs to get some help about it because they got stuff where you can stop that snoring. So yeah, I don't think separate bed, but yeah, he was like, oh my gosh, but anyway, man, they'll be all right.
She get one of what you call CPAP?
Yeah, CPAPs.
CPAPs.
But
put it on.
They talked about that pillow and stuff, and so he was like, ooh, I want to get cozy tonight.
Yeah, see. She thought the pillow was for him. She said, "Oh, I thought it was for you, but if you we can color." I said, "All right, then."
So they got close, but Johnny's ready to be intimate, honey.
Yeah, but Johnny, you gotta understand. You gotta take your time about. She's not the type of person. You gotta be patient. You gotta understand. You gotta feel the room. You gotta feel this person out, and she's not that type of woman, so you gotta be patient. Eventually, it's gonna happen. Yeah. Don't rush it, man. Now, I don't know how loud she snores. You know what I'm saying? And he said that he has to get his sleep. So the snoring did bother him. So he's gonna have to make a decision. Is he gonna stay in that bed with her? She's snoring like that, or he's gonna get her one of them machines like you said. And when he rolls over, see with that big mask on her face, is it gonna be a turn on to you?
So it's other stuff you can do without that mask. So yeah, she can seek help for that. Now that she got a husband, she was single, honey. She probably didn't really bother her, but she got a husband. Just seek help. All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm doing
wow.
I know, right? I'm doing like Merle, honey. My eyelids is getting heavy, so yeah, I'm doing like Merle. So on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go to our website. I'm actually upgrading to a new one, which is gonna look so much better. So yeah, you can go to our website to purchase our merch, and we have some new t-shirts that is coming out real soon once I get this website together. So on that note, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go God, let God go. You see you on the next video. Deuces.